Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be taking a look at Nikki Cross, 6-star silver. It's going to be my top build for her. Um, should be fairly user-friendly setup. Nothing super crazy. Zombie Gunther's probably the hardest in the equation. At gold, instead of Seamus, if you have anyone with 30% blue gem damage like Devon, would be better. So strap for this one's just a 20%er. The blue move damage medal, not super important, but it does help a little bit. And then we got dog ear gremlin plate. Whenever you generate 3 or more sub gems, increase your red and blue gem damage 100% for 2 turns. If you have the acolyte plate, which is available in the feud bags, you can also use that. That adds an additional 50% right here. Whenever you make 6 or more submission gems, increase all your gem damage by 50% for your next turn. So that's also there. This is probably the most effective way of running Nikki. Um, Generally, subs that leave pyro gems are good because your sub gems go to the bottom of the board, pyros go up. In this case, generate 30 random sub gems 4 turns. Remaining turn into pyro gems of multiply strength 3. Whiplash Neckbreaker, that's 6 MP. 7 MP, 179k damage, choose 7 gems to make into black gems. It's also reversal, so if your opponent makes at least 1 silence gem, you steal them. This would be good against the silence Trickster Live, yeah? So that's kind of nice there. And then make 20 multiply gems into blue gems, diving crossbody, 187k damage, 7 MP. Entourage for this one, really pretty simple. Lawler, Lex gets you 2 blue MP, so you're loaded in feud with and then you also have +1 on your multiply. Seamus for flat blue gems, 12k. Again, at gold, 30%er would be better if you have it. And then Zombie Gunther. Of course, if you have Memrock would be great in here too, over either of these. If you end up getting Brett, you could use Brett for the multiply gem damage. He would also be better than Seamus. So, yeah, Gunther's really good though. So, anyway, let's run this. I'm actually going to go against a gold, even though she's silver, and a gold that has a class advantage on us and a ton of hit points, just so you can see this is a pretty effective move set. And it can hit pretty hard, depending how it works. You make 20 multiply gems, so 3 columns is kind of about perfect. Maybe 4, depending how many blues there are. Anyway, you just start out and you just hit your sub. Gameplay loops are really easy. You can see plenty of stuff on the bottom to play around with. If we do 4, that should leave us like 24, and there's some blues there, so that's about perfect. So ideally breaking 4 would be good. If we row break this, we're going to get 5. You know what? Let's just do that and be greedy since row break's pretty safe. Also, you get more pin bar off of the sub, so in this case, it's kind of nice that it doesn't move the pin bar. It gives you a lot more room to work with if you do get a cascade up at the top. So you just hit that, and then now you turn a bunch of them blue. And reloads the moves, and you go again. Like I said, really simple gameplay loop. That only hit for 10 million, but you can see I didn't hit all of them or connect with everything. And, of course, at gold, that would have been 20 million. Most golds, this should be a 2-cycle loop. Again, ton of pin bar to work with. And then it's just kind of wherever you want your multiplies to go. You can go a little bit higher up. So we could go, yeah, I'll just show you. Let's take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's just like lots of different ways you can play it. That's 11 million. That would have been another 20 million. So you're 2 cycles in, 40 million, and none of them were like what I would call great hits yet. So this one feels a little bit better to me, potentially. Let's see how that actually works out in reality. Do I want to just do that? Yeah, I just want to do that. See if I get a decent hit here. That's 14 million. That would be 28 mil. So you can see it, like, it's really effective, honestly. And the gameplay loop's really, really simple. Doesn't require anything super hard. A lot of people have a dog-eared gremlin plate at this point. Everyone has Lex. Pretty much everyone has Lawler. I mean, if you've been playing a little while, I guess. So if you want to see it, what it looks like with the Acolyte plate on. Also testing, the hardest I hit with the setup you just saw with the 20% strap was 18 million. So there's that. Of course, you know, if you have the 30% trainers on there at gold, it's gonna look a little bit better too than Seamus. But anyway, let's do it with the Acolyte plate once. But I deliberately picked a super high health pool gold. And I think that was, what, a 3-cycle win even at silver against a gold? So, yeah, I think 2-cycle wins pretty realistic almost all the time. Okay. This is better. I like this one. Yeah, this should be a really nice hit. Got them all. 12 million. Maybe not as nice as I thought. It is what it is. Yeah, but Lady Striker's rough for a lot of people, especially if you don't have Sonya. And Sonya, I mean, you kind of need some really good stuff to get the most out of her at gold. So I think maybe for a lot of people, actually, if you don't have the really good stuff, you don't. Oh no, that was really bad luck. Oh well. What was I saying? If you don't have a lot of her really good stuff, this might be like your best set. Of course, this is, as I always say, why I don't particularly love sub builds, because things can go wrong, can do and will go wrong. In fact, that's always the risk, right? If they end up being loaded. And of course, this risk is her recycling her sub when that happens, but it's okay. Ba-da-bum-bum. This is probably going to be a little ouchy. Yeah, not too bad, I guess. Oh, let's get rid of her Juggernaut gem, though. Now we're in good shape. Boom. But yeah, gameplay loop's pretty simple, and depending on what you have, I mean, you may not have Sonya, but also you may not have the stuff to run her particularly well. And it's a matter of picking which column you want, or which one you want to do a row break on. Generally, if you don't cascade, it's amazing how good I am at that, really, on a row break, to be honest. But, you know, again, why I like completely safe builds, but it's not always an option, so I think we're back on track now. Boom. I also like to show when things do go wrong, because they do go wrong. Not everything is always perfect, so. That's a lot of blues. I think I want to go up one. I think if this made a few more blues into multiplies, that would be really great. Of course, if the multiplies were a little bit bigger, it would be awesome as well. But overall, there we hit a 15 million hit. That would be 30 million at gold. So I think I'll run one more. Two, just to give you guys 3 on this one. For those interested in Nikki. Because there are some downsides, like I said, to sub. Also, a lot of people just got her at gold. This will help you decide, like, if you might want to invest, like, coin, TP, that kind of stuff into her. I think she's certainly serviceable. Lady Striker is really not very deep. It's basically Sherry, Sonya, and Nikki are, I think, probably the top 3 right off the top of my head without looking at anything. Oh, let's go on the bottom. 2. Boom. This should be an okay one. Yeah. There's 14 mil. That would be 28 mil at gold. You can see too, like, I feel like a lot of times too, when you get rid of all the multiply gems, the build goes a lot smoother as well. For when if you do cascade. Just gonna do this. We're not gonna catch them all, but that's okay. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, 15 mil. That would be 30 mil. So like at gold, she's done. Because that's like, that would be 50 mil total there. She would I should say, she most likely would be done. I do like that the sub is 4 turns on this particular build, because there's not really a danger of like losing too many, because they all go down as you would want. I'm gonna go up a little bit higher here. Yeah, this could be decent. Let's see. 16 mil, that would be 32 mil. So there you go. That's kind of like my best build for Nikki, and I think it's serviceable. You can win some matches. Wouldn't be super fast, but you can get the job done, if that makes sense. So if one of your pulls was Nikki, or if you're, maybe don't have the best selection of strikers, I think she can get the job done for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and good luck out there. She's usable for sure. I don't like the sub gameplay style, but I do think she gets the job done.